Okay, daffodils in bloom from all the warmth last week, and then today a blast of frigid weather. You saw the big storm in the northeast. That's a result of this. But daffodils and willows bend in the cold wind today at Lake Oliver. Take a listen. Yeah, if you weren't outside, that was a cold wind, trust me. Our own Phil Scoggins was bundled and layered up when he shot that earlier this afternoon. Okay, temperature and wind chill. Yeah, there's still a little bit of that out there. I mean, with readings in the 40s, mid 40s from Columbus southward, low 40s northward. And you have what's called the wind chill value, which is around 34 in Pine Mountain, 39 in Columbus. See? And that is because of the wind, the gusts of wind 15 to 25. And we'll talk more about that coming up next half hour about these conditions that are out there, which could be extreme at times. Okay, so right now the wind is also a factor as well. Look at this. We're talking about the wind at 16 miles per hour steady. A wind chill value, as I just pointed out, 39, but look how dry it is, 24%. Relative humidity. And that's why you keep hearing, and you'll hear more about on News 3. We're talking about the red flag warnings being issued by the National Weather Service. Okay, high pressure's in place. That's why we see all the sun. At least we have that, and that sun makes it feel nice. It was enough to warm us to 47. We had sub-freezing readings this morning. It'll be even colder tomorrow, but we should see less wind. Should make it a little bit more tolerable? Sure, as long as you bundle up. 18 was a record low in the state, and look at the record high of 83. Mid-60s is average. Stay tuned because average readings will be back. All this white on the radar, that is that big snowstorm we're talking about, but it is a cold air on the south end of that's coming down here too. It's all from that system, and not much upstream right now. So we're going to get another day with lots of sun. And then we'll start talking about some clouds by midweek, and we're going to talk about some showers and warmer conditions. But by Wednesday again, the winds subside tomorrow. Look at under 10 miles an hour, but then they come right back up on Wednesday ahead of another storm system. But this one will be clipped by the end of the week, but warmer weather is on the way. So this is what we're talking about in the First Alert 7-day forecast. Nice. In fact, look at this, 25 for a low tomorrow. It's going to be cold again. Make those preparations now because the pendulum, as we talked about, is swung back to the cold, but then it comes right back to the warm for the rest of the week with 70s, upper 60s, and mid 70s by the weekend, Phil.
All right, thank you, Bob. Dozens of mail trucks rolled into an Opelika cemetery.